Hello, this is Jax, and welcome to day 3 of my Master Messenger to Maximise Your Business training. Today we're looking at some funky messenger features, and I've got quite a lot to show you. I hope there's some here that you haven't seen before. First of all, I just want to take a quick look at apps, and it seems that the messenger apps, are the ones that people are using. And if we look at just these few facts I've got here, every country in the world, it seems that social networks are beaten by messenger apps in the amount of people actually using them. And this has been the case since early 2015. So messenger apps are where people are at. Now, the specific app that people use in different countries varies. Facebook Messenger is the most commonly used in North America. WhatsApp is the one most commonly used in Europe. And in China, WeChat is the hands down winner. So whichever app you use in whichever country you're in, it's clear that messenger apps are the choice of people for communication. And that is the thought behind getting your business into the messenger app world. So let's just take a quick look at Facebook here. With all of the messaging apps out there, and I'm sure there are actually more than the few I've mentioned here, why would you focus on Facebook Messenger? First of all, if you're living in Canada or the US, and I would say in the UK actually as well, Facebook Messenger probably is the hands down winner in terms of users, and there's a huge reach there. Secondly, Facebook has been testing expanding its capabilities of the messenger app, and it's way ahead of things like WhatsApp, and WeChat is mainly in China and mainly a basic communication tool. But Messenger has a huge ability, which is really what we're talking about here. You can build these automated chatbots with images, videos, galleries, call to action buttons, and more. That's why it's the app of choice for marketers working online and for businesses wanting to grow inside the messenger and the online marketplace, basically. So let me show you something here. Okay, now, so this on the left is an image I took of my phone screen. I am inside here, and what I've done is I've clicked inside Messenger, and I'm going to send a message. So what I want to do is to show you the features that you have. Now, there are some features which are common to your Facebook page and your profile. Now, remember, you have different messaging systems, one inside your profile and one inside your Facebook page. So inside both of them, create Facebook stories. Now you can see here, it's got a little plus sign, add to your story. So if you've got any images or videos, and I just popped that GIF actually in there just to highlight this. So you have the ability to add this to a story. So if you're out and about, you're taking pictures of where you are, you're recording your day, or you're recording what you're doing marketing wise, then you can add those to your story, which is another training altogether. We'll come back to that, but you have that possibility. Now we've got the camera signal here. You can hold to record a video, or you can tap that to take a photograph. The image next to it, you can choose an image to send. That will access your images on your phone if you click that. And then if you see in the blue circle here at the left-hand side, there's a plus sign. Now, if you click on this, you'll see this list here. You have the choice again to record an audio voice call. Okay. You have these are all like little round icons that you see in there. I'm sorry I didn't take a picture of those, but you can try this for yourself afterwards, part of your homework. So you also have a location button, which it shows you exactly where you are, and you actually have the facility to send that little map of where you are by just clicking that, which I think is really quite funky, especially if you're lost. Saved, then we've got one which says saved. Now you'll notice when you're on your Facebook timeline, you are able to save posts that you can watch or read or interact with later on. Now any of those posts, if you press this saved button, then you're able to forward those onto somebody else, or you could even forward them to yourself. If that makes it easier and gives you a place to put them. The video clip, there's a video there. You press and hold that to send a video. The quick photo, you can press and hold to send a quick photo. And there's also GIFs there, one of which you see on my screen there. I just chose one of those. So you just choose one and send. So all of those things you can quickly go into in your menu, and you can forward any of that information to anybody in your messenger list. Now at the bottom here, there's a few extra icons, things that are available on your profile features. So if you press that plus button when you're on your profile in Messenger, then you also have the facility to play games, and you have access to Spotify for one, which is useful if you're a Spotify user and like their music. And lots of other extensions too. So you would just click on those and it connects you directly with them. So basically they're shortcuts. Also on your profile, you can do my talk and chat. You can't do this on your Facebook page at the moment, but you can be messaging somebody, tapping in, chatting away. And then if you suddenly decide you want to speak to them, then you can just press the little phone signal and you can have a talking conversation. So that's, I think, quite a wide range of features there. They're the kind of basic ones that anyone can access here. Now, that's on your phone. What we have next is I've taken a look inside PC, and again, you've got two message streams here. On the left, Facebook profile, and on the right, your Facebook page messages. So you can see the things that are available on your profile. These are some options. Now, this is on the right-hand side of your screen, and these little three dots here, that opens or closes this options. So what I'm going to show you now is I'm going to just run through each of these and show what happens when you click them. So first of all, we're going to go through the profile ones on the left hand side. So the top one there is edit nickname. Well, the top one is search and conversation. So there's a search box at the top of your message thread, and that counts for both your profile and your page. So if you want to search your conversations for a word or something that you know you've chatted about before, then just search in there. That's quite straightforward. And now I'll just take you through all of these other options so you can see what they do. So if you click edit nicknames, then this means that you can actually choose nicknames for your conversation. So in my profile here, I've got my friend and colleague, and I work very closely with Robin and Laura here. So we don't have nicknames set up, but we could. So what happens, you've got your two names in the conversation. Now there would be more of you if this was a group conversation, but this was just a personal between the two of us. And if you click edit nicknames, the bottom box comes up. And what you can do is, instead of calling myself Jax, I could pick a nickname. I could call myself Pinky. We could be Pinky and Perky. We could be Bubble and Squeak, whatever we wanted to call ourselves. And we could just pop our names in there. And then obviously that would come up now instead of our names. So that's quite funny. It's quite funky if you fancy doing that. So next one is change the colour. Now, if you click on change the colour, you can change the colour of your the background to your messages. So this is the choice that you have. The one that's ticked there on the left is the kind of basic Facebook colour, but it gives you some options here. Now I clicked this one on the bottom right, and what happened then is one of my answers was yay. And so anything that I answer means that it will have that purple background there. Now, I've got one lady who I speak to who's actually changed the colour of her background. I haven't noticed many people doing it, but it is a facility that's there. So, you know, if you kind of feel that you like to do that, perhaps you actually in your business, perhaps you have branded colours that are really specific, and you might want to just change your chat to that color just to kind of keep in with your business brand. Just one of those things that is an option. Some people think about, if it's a very visual company or business, then it might be important. So, because you also find that in business as well, you do talk to people on your personal profile as well. So, that might be quite good just to keep them in their mind, just keep your colour in their head. Okay, so that's that. Next one, change emoji. Now you'll notice that at the bottom, underneath the messages you type, you have this options of things to upload, and you have the emoji option, but you have the one default, which is in the bottom right hand side. Now generally it is this here, it's the thumbs up, okay, and that's the one you just press when you want to kind of say, okay, yep, cool, that's fine, no problem, I agree, whatever, I've got your message, I've seen it. The thumbs up one is basically a really general, but you can change that. So if you click on change emoji, then it gives you the whole range that you would get normally. So you've got your sections along the bottom here, you've got your emojis, you've got kind of people and animals, you've got your foods, you've got your sports, your activities, you've got your kind of travel, modes of travel. The light bulb indicates things, so items really, and then you've got your hearts on the right, so you can click on any of those and you've got the full range to change. I changed mine to a purple heart, and what happens when you change it, if you look on the bottom right here, then you get whatever you choose appears here. So if there's something that you use a lot with a certain in your kind of chatting with people, if there's something that kind of means something to you, you have, again, maybe you've got a brand emoji that you like to use, then just change it, pop that there. It just adds something a bit more fun, funky, and a bit individual. Okay, so the next one, notifications. Now this enables you to receive notifications from that person when they send you a new message, and it means also there's reactions here, which means you can receive notifications when they react to your messages. So these are things that you can turn on and off in your message box. And you might find if you've got, tens, hundreds of people that you're actually messaging, especially with your business, you may not want to get notifications from everybody, but you can turn these on and off at any one time. So, people that you're particularly having an intense conversation with, or, hot prospects or anything, or people that you're working closely with, you may want to keep these turned on, but you have the option to turn them off, for occasional contact. So that just gives you an element of the people that will be interrupting you, so to speak, in your general day. So then we have for your Facebook page, where we've got here some slightly different options. Your search we've covered, leave feedback. Okay, what happens here, if you click leave feedback, you get this little box crop up on the right here, so you can write a review. Okay, now this is your Facebook page, remember, so this is the business page. You can rate your experience and you can write a review for Laura. So in this case, I would write Laura a very nice review, but I haven't, because I'm taking photographs and we're moving on here. But this gives your customers a way to feedback to you. And this, of course, appears, the ratings will appear on your Facebook page for other customers to see. So it's like websites, it's like anything these days. There's always, people looking at feedback all the time. And of course, if people leave you nice reviews, you can use those. They're good for social proof. You can pop them on your website, you can pop them on your Facebook page, pop them in an image and whatever, just, you can share those. So it's really, really good to get feedback. And, you might even want to ask your customers to leave you feedback at some points. I wouldn't do it after every sale. I can't tell you the amount of emails that I get from companies that I use because I'm a great shopper, and every time you buy anything, the first thing they do is ask you for a feedback, and you know, it can get a bit too much. So learn from your experiences as a customer and move forward with your business in a way that's going to keep your customers engaged and attracted to you, not going to put them off and want to run a mile when they see a "please leave me feedback." So anyway, that's your feedback. Another one you can do is on your Facebook page is manage messages. Okay, it gives you the choice to receive all messages on your phone or to turn them off. Okay, so that's up to you. It depends if you have time when you don't answer messages, you don't want to know. Some people will work 9 to 5 and then they'll cut off and that's it. So you have the facility to turn this on or off whenever you want. So if you want to turn it on and off with your business hours, then you have that option. So it giving you as a business owner some flexibility as to, you know, what messages you reach you and what message are kind of interrupting you in your downtime. Again, it's completely flexible and it's up to you how you make that work. Okay, next, send money to a friend. Okay, now this is something I just love, and now it's totally available in the USA. And what it means is you can send money from person to person, and it's so easy to do. Okay, so how you do it, you start a message with a friend and you tap here in the row of icons you'll see below message. There's one of them that's a $sign. You tap this, enter the amount you want to send. You tap pay in the top right, the middle photo there, and if it's the first time you've done it, you will need to add a debit card. So Facebook has your debit card details. Of course, this is all encrypted and safe. And if it's the second time, then obviously they've already got your details and it will send that money instantly to your friend. Now, I know that my stepson has used this with his friends. They use it when perhaps they go out for dinner. One person pays at the end of the meal, and then afterwards, you know, they split it and everyone just instantly sends their amount, split the bill to the person that paid. So that keeps it really short. It keeps it really easy. You've only got one bill at the restaurants. Now, I actually thought that was a great idea. Now, this is something, it's not available yet on my phone. It's coming to the UK. Obviously, we'll be doing in pounds, not in dollars. So I'd like you to have a look tonight. I'd like you to see if you've got this facility on your phone, wherever you live. I'm not sure where else it is yet in the rest of the world, but this is the beginning of Facebook being a totally commerce site. Now, I did mention this earlier in one of our slides, and Facebook is going to be the future of commerce or messenger. So this is the beginning. It's been testing people out. It's been getting them to put their details into Facebook, things being saved. It's getting people used to paying with one tap on their phones. Okay, so you don't have to go to a website. You don't have to go through a shopping cart. If somebody just sends you, you know, you can request these. There's ways to do this using the messenger bots, which we will go into and you'll see more about later. But this is the idea, is that people are now getting in tune, they're getting used to this idea. So once, you know, it will be so simple when something pops up from a company they're joined to with a product they want to buy, they'll just buy it. So I think this is brilliant, but I'd really like to know who's got this on their phone. I'd like to know if you're an iPhone, if you're an Android phone, and if you've got it, and if you have, what currency it's actually showing, because this is a little bit of a it's a new thing, and I just like to see who in the world's got it, and whether you use it is another question. So that's quite exciting. Now, next I have got here another messenger shortcut. Now this is something that's only available to Android phones, which is a little bit annoying, I have to say. Now Laura has recorded a video here that you can access this, okay? And I'm going to put the link with the actual training underneath as well. So you can access this, and you can actually see on the top, you see this turquoise circle here with some faces in. Basically it means that people you talk to really regularly, and you just want to keep talking to, or it might be that this week or this month, you know, you've got some people that are really top on your list, you're sorting something with them, you've got lots of conversations, you want to just have their names on there. It means you can just click on those right on the front of your phone and you're directly connected to the message. Now this is brilliant, and I really wish I had this on my iPhone, but I don't. So that is a real pisser. But excuse my French, we'll come to that. And I will give you the link for this, okay, so you can access and see that. I'm not going to do it in the training because I don't want to make this too long for you. But that is just brilliant. And thank you, Laura, for lending me this video because I can't record it, obviously. Okay, so now just to summarize for today, we're talking about Messenger, Facebook Messenger here. Basically, it's a perfect place for a personal one-to-one conversation with anyone, including prospects, which leads to more sales. Just think about how impersonal email communication has come, messenger marketing, highly engaging and interactive. Now you've got the facility to use your Facebook profile or your Facebook page to do that, to access your customers in 2 different ways. You've got the ability to use your page for messenger bots, which you'll hear more about. And with this, you can add images, videos, galleries, call to action buttons, and more. That is why it's becoming the app of choice for marketers and business owners. Anybody that wants to grow their business online using messenger marketing. So the messenger bots serve multiple purposes. Okay, you can send subscribers message sequences, and you've got intelligent follow-up. So depending what they click, they might click yes or no. And if they click yes, you can direct them to a new series of messages. If they click no, you can again direct them to messages or links. Okay, you can also deliver downloads. You can use it as a sales funnel, a customer support medium, and also a way just to open a direct line of communication just by them clicking on message, and then they're connected to your messenger bot. So you can also, another funky feature that we'll cover later in the series, is you can redirect your messages to other members in your team. So say you are you've sent out an ad, or you've sent out a teaser post, and you've received like 50 different replies from people who want to talk to you. This is about your business. How long would it take you to talk to 50 people? So what you can do is you can then transfer some of those people. There's a way to forward some of those people so they can talk to somebody else. Okay, so you're still dealing with your customers and they're still dealing with the same thing, but it's like in a shop, I guess, you know, having staff, having other people that can take care of your customers to keep them engaged, really, rather than leaving them. So you've got a huge list to work through, and that will take you forever. When your messages get sent, your prospect always receives a notification on their phone, as you know, and you have the option whether it can be a beep or whether it can be silent, and whether it will show a notification or not. So that is basically it for today. The features of Messenger, and I hope there were some new ones there. Do pop your responses below. I'd really like to know about the sending money to a friend. I'd like you to know what you think about the video that Laura provided, and if you have an Android phone, if you use that on your phone. What I'd like to know here, I want to know what features you're using. If there's some new ones, if you know something that we haven't mentioned here, please pop it below. And I just think it's quite lovely. Let's share our information here, okay? That would be really good. And I'm going to stop there for day 3, and I look forward tomorrow to talking about building your brand with Messenger, and we're moving more then towards the Messenger bots and how to use those, the things to think about before you actually dive into doing this. Like most things, you must have a strategy so that you don't do the wrong things, you don't get off on the right foot, you don't start doing things that are going to feel like spam to people. And that's what we're talking about tomorrow, is about branding on Messenger. So thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this. Pop your responses below, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.